All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship-shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of meat in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll dig a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right. That's a fine place to put that screen. Okay. We're back. We're live. And I've got screens popping up all over the place. I don't know what the deal is. All right. So, I may have had something happen to my audio. I'm not sure. Hopefully I didn't. I guess if it sounds like normal, let me know. If not, I'm going to have to do some looking into things. Okay, looks like everybody's saying audio is great. Okay. Well, could have fooled me. I wasn't sure. Couldn't really tell. All right, so we've got that done. Let's get Chuck in and get this rolling on here. I think we can get Chuck in. I don't know. I don't know where Chuck went. Well, now isn't this interesting? Okay, so that's what happened. Chuck stepped out for a minute. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Yeah. So we see that Jason's in, Ian's in, Randy, Ohio Relic Hunter, Bortner's, Dennis Grettencourt is in, Emery is in. And I hear that it is hot everywhere. Everywhere. Frankie Juarez in the house. I'm not real sure. I wonder if Chuck didn't restart his phone. That's what I'm thinking is going on. Let's see here. Nope. He's still not back. Okay, maybe he is. Okay, now we'll get him in here. There he is.
Okay, you were talking about the volume. Volume was down. I backed out, come back in, turned everything to the max, and you're good on my end.
Okay, I was going to say, because they're saying in the chat I'm all right, but they could have fooled me because I feel like I'm low, but that could just be me.
Loud and clear right now.
Okay, well then, I guess that means we can roll with the show.
Yeah.
Spot price. Dennis Grettencourt's got it in the chat. $3,344.50 an ounce on gold, which is up.
It's doing a little yo-yos, but
yeah. And silver is $38.14 an ounce, which is up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. It's been bouncing.
We're still dancing with that $40 mark, and
it's a roadblock. I don't understand, but it is.
As soon as we get close, something knocks it back.
That's right, and don't know, but it seems to be like it inches up, and all of a sudden they chop it back a bit. Sell-offs, taking a little profit, a lot of different things. So,
and historically, it's still undervalued.
Oh yes. But see, going back to the Hunt brothers again, when they tried cornering the silver market, they did not realize how much was out there, how much physically held silver people had, and it was all kinds of forms. And there's still a lot of that out there. In fact, maybe more. And with all the production of all the coins, and they're selling from all over the world, and people are buying, and about the time it rises, somebody jumps in somewhere and takes a lot of profit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm a big fan of bullion coins. And it seems like it doesn't matter now whether you buy silver maples, American Eagles,
right?
The Libertad, any of that. People are buying as much as they can get their hands on.
Yes, they are. But it's still good to go out and find it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you can get out and find it, get out and find it.
My brother-in-law, Scott, down in Missouri last week, he sent us some pictures. I didn't post them. But he found in 1818 2 real Lima mint, Peru. And it's in pretty phenomenal shape for a dug coin. I mean, it's no scarring, no holes, and good solid strike. So yeah, he had a good week. He got a couple other items down there on a private property. He was pretty happy about that.
I had a guy send me a message. Now, the gentleman didn't say where he was, and I wasn't about to ask, and I certainly wouldn't blame him for not volunteering it. He dug a peace dollar.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get a nice big chunk of silver.
Yeah, those silver dollars are generally kind of far between, and they always make your day for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Even the walkers and the barbers and an occasional seated you see, but you get back into the reals, that's always a big thrill.
Yeah, that'd make a person's day, no matter how you
And
cut
you
it.
know,
But
for the most part, he looked it up. He called me up and told me, he says it book's about $100. I said, hey, you got a real. Who cares what it books? You got a real.
right?
Yeah. And that was the first one he had ever found. He'd been with me, and I'd gotten a few down in that particular zone of the western expansion routes. And that's where I have found them. He's now found one there. Um, Cousin Randy, he's found a couple in that area. And that was just one of the old trails. And if you happen to find where they had a stop and encampment, those come up.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And they still pop up, obviously.
Yes, yes, they do. Oh, that's like the third. Let's see, Randy got one, Scott got one, Emery got one. Uh, I think was Emery's a 4 real.
I want to say I believe it was, but I could be wrong.
Another nice find. It was from, I thought Mexico City meant, but I memory. Yeah, keep digging. It comes up. Speaking of digging, looking forward, we're under what, a little over 3 weeks from heading to Wisconsin.
Dig Fest.
Yep, I got my Frank and I decided we'd rent a cart, and that's all took care of, and we'll buzz down there. I think we're going on Friday morning early. It's 5.5 hour drive from here, so we'll leave early on Friday and go from there.
Emery says his was a 1826 1 real.
1 real, okay. Nice
Now
find.
we know. Yeah,
Nice finds.
yeah, absolutely.
So, well, I don't know about you, but today it was hot. We had a solid 100 on the thermometers around the house, and
Yeah, we keep dancing with that too.
you know, the official at the airport was like south and east of us, 97. That's their official. But once you go over 95, hot's hot. We had no breeze to speak of much, and it was a cooker. So
Yeah,
Bertie Sue laid in the air conditioning most of the day.
right.
Yep. We
Yep.
had her out, took her down swimming, got her dried off, and she came in, laid down, passed out in front of the air conditioner.
Well, I knew that there was a possibility that we had some rain coming, so I figured I'd better get the backyard mowed because it was pretty shaggy.
Ooh.
And I couldn't figure out what was going on. My watch kept making all sorts of racket, and I thought, what in the world is this thing having fits about? And I'd come in every now and then and try to get something to drink and take a break and go back out and try to get it finished, but it was just so hot. And then I found out the next day, apparently my watch was throwing a fit because it said I was doing too much.
Ooh.
Said, you need to cool off. It's like, oh, okay, well, now I know what that's throwing a fit about. I'll have to
It's
remember
like
that.
that when we were at work. You'd come on and tell us all we're doing too much. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, we've just been following. Well, you and I kind of follow the hurricanes and our current.
Oh, you got to. I'm sure the East Coast is following them too, especially the
yeah.
beach hunters.
Right.
Although it surprised me because I think they said to be a rapidly evolving storm,
Yeah.
you had to have at least a 35-mile increase in speeds within 24 hours. And this thing jumped by 85 mile an hour
Yep.
in a matter of 16 hours.
It was.
So it went to a Cat 5, but it's lost some of its gust now.
That's good.
But it sounds like it could be kind of setting out there in the Atlantic growing.
Yeah. Well, they show you all the models of where it can go, and it's turning at Bermuda, or is it not going to be as sharply as a turn as they're predicting? There was a whole bunch of different little patterns.
Yeah, I noticed that. Before they were projecting that it could turn and, maybe impact the Carolinas.
Oh yeah.
But now that it's slowed down,
Yes.
I think the projections have changed and they're not real sure where it'll make landfall if it does.
Yep. Well, we'll
But
just have to check it out.
technically,
Keep an eye on it.
yeah. I mean, technically, I guess you could, well, yeah, I mean, this would be the first Cat 5 of hurricane season.
Well, I
But
tend to
then,
follow them because they'll come right up. They'll come up through the west coast of Florida and go right up the Mississippi River into the Midwest. They'll turn over towards you, and that's when we get rains sometimes that are unprecedented into the 6, 7, 8 inch range. So you kind of keep an eye on them.
right. And I've been watching it too. Because when they were talking that it was looking like it could make landfall around the Carolinas, I'm like, well, we've got rain coming then.
And they don't need it. Texas doesn't need it.
No,
It really needs it with all
no,
the problems that it's had, that they've had. They need a break.
yeah. Well, and surprisingly enough, I don't know how it is for you guys out there, but around here it's dry. Of course, what do you expect when you're sitting in an easy bake oven all day?
That's right. Well, I'm able to see the chat, and I put like picture in picture, and I get the chat up alongside. So I see Barb's in there, and I don't see the whole list. I can't page through it, but I'm just messing with the screen and the way it's set up.
Right.
Yep. Oh. So I got that working. And my computer goes back in because it still has issues. And I don't know if they couldn't get it to download one of the programming. And they're saying that it's old enough now, it may not work. So I'm maybe in a corner, I'm picking up another new computer here.
Good thing things went well in Alaska, I guess.
There you go. So that's just part of the business end of it. And I tend to keep things beyond, let's see, this would be the first, second, one on the third program change. The other
Wow.
one took up to 5. This one ain't going to do it.
Just not going to make it that far.
Well, so I'm going to have to buckle down, take it back over, tell them that I'll get another one out of the shelf and have them download everything and bring it home, upgrade it.
Well, and anymore, you just never know. I mean,
No.
we got Tim a new laptop. Been the beginning of last month, and the last week of July, she got on there to do something, and it was making all sorts of racket. I asked her, I said, what are you doing over there? And she's like, nothing. I can't get it to do anything. It keeps giving me all sorts of errors and says that the computer's under attack. Somebody's logged into the browser from Russia, and
Oh, the Russian
it's like,
collusion again.
great. You know, good thing you've got that recovery drive I made for you. You know where that is still? No, I'm not sure. Okay, well, I guess I'll make another one then. And I'm maybe 15 minutes from having this recovery drive made so I can reset her computer, because that's about the only option that there is to do.
Oh man.
And she finds the one that I had made when the laptop came in. So, well, okay, I guess we've got that one if this one doesn't work, but we'll try this. And had to reset everything, and so far she's not had any issues with it since then, knock on wood, thankfully.
Yeah.
But it's like, good grief, we just got this thing. It's like 3 weeks old, if that, and was hardly used at all by her
There you go.
until she turned it on that night, and all of a sudden it starts up all that stuff. So I don't know about switching to Windows 11 myself yet.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Jason, I like that flyover with the B2 and the 4 F-35s.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was a nice statement.
Yeah.
FAFO.
Yep. And that's exactly what that was a statement.
Yeah.
Was pretty cool though.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. A little finesse there. A little touch, remembering where they're at. And that is the base that a couple years ago, those that went to Alaska with me and hung out in Anchorage, we went on that base. And
that's right.
Yep. That's pretty cool stuff. They well,
5 Mile Relic Hunter in the house. And it looks like Chuck froze. Well, we'll see what happens. He may pop out and pop back in, or you just never know with him sometimes. You just never know. And I saw that let's see. Randy DeMario had quite the post the other day on I believe that was a ring that he had found. Nice write-up. Definitely. Yep, we lost him. He'll pop back in shortly, I'm sure. It's so hot. Communications aren't even working. And I believe, okay, yeah, Randy says it was a ring. Nice write-up, though. Definitely a nice write-up. Okay. And while we're waiting for Chuck to come back, another thing, just kind of touching back on what he was saying about the Hunt brothers, that not thinking that they realized how much physical was actually out there. And yeah, that's exactly. Marks is in the house. Man. I'm thinking he recently had to do a double-header umpire job. That, wow. Okay, so yeah, he was saying that he wasn't sure. He thought that the Hunt brothers didn't realize how much physical was out there when they tried to corner the market, and that's exactly the case. I mean, we have many people that they're fine with owning gold and silver on paper, but that's not even a drop in the bucket compared to all of the physical, tangible stackers, whether it's in the form of coin or jewelry or nugget, what have you. There's a lot of them out there that they just stack physical silver or gold if they're fortunate enough to. Looks like Bark says that, yeah, the umpiring was yesterday. And I think it was 100 degrees before the heat index. I believe he was saying. Either way, that's hot. It's too hot. Definitely too hot. Well, it may take Chuck a minute to get back. Who knows? Maybe it's so hot outside it kind of overheated his phone. We saw plenty of that going on at Swing Into Summer. And with as hot as it's been, I'm sure those that are attending Dig Fest in Wisconsin are definitely looking forward to it. Like we said, we're about 3 weeks out, I do believe. Let's see. Looks like, oh no! Emery asks if anyone's lost their hand digger while out detecting, and he did. He lost his today. That's not good. And with running the show, you'd be surprised, Emery. It unfortunately, as much as we may or may not like to admit it, it happens more often than you think. I know I've heard Chuck mention a couple of times of people losing their digger, or he may have even lost his once or twice where somebody's found it and got it back to him, or people losing pen pointers, different things like that, especially in all this heat. It's easy to lose focus. Randy says he lost a small shovel. Or, no. Yeah. Randy says he lost a small shovel. And yeah, it does. It happens a lot. I can't recall. I don't believe I've ever lost one. I know I've broke a number of them. Digging in conditions like we've got right now. Certainly no good at all. That's the way it goes sometimes, though. And every now and then you'll hear somebody, somehow or another, they lose their headphones or oh, nice, Dennis. I know a guy with a metal detector that might find it. Quick, Emery, call Clay. He finds everything else, it seems like. I wonder, where were you hunting, Emery? Was it in a field or something? And that's another reason why I usually have my handle wrapped in orange. Easy to spot that way. Easy to tell it apart from someone else's as well. Oh, in a creek. Well, that'd be a good place to hunt on a hot day like today. And I know that there are people that they'll do that with their long-handled shovels, maybe wrap the handle in yellow, paint it yellow, orange, whatever, any sort of bright color. Certainly not green. Blends in too easy. Blends in too easy. Let's see. Now there are, well, yeah, I even know of a few hunters that they've lost their detector. Let's see. 5 Mile Relic Hunter dug his first 60s I.P. this week. 1865. Nice. Nice job. Yeah. Good point, Ohio. Yep, gotta use it to stand up so the shovel doesn't get too far. Yeah, that's about the way it goes. Huh. Kevin says he won the day with the total number of railroad spikes dug out of the creek. Still. Makes for a heavy pouch, though. Well, see, at the rate you were going, Kevin, you should have found a digger, too. Hand digger, I believe. That might have helped. Well, I don't know what happened to Chuck. That's all right. Well, at least some of us are getting out. If 5 Mile dug his first 1860s Indian, I wondered, were you hunting in the water, 5 Mile, or were you on the dirt? Seems like as hot as it's been, you want to be in water. Emery was watching for live ropes, huh? Well, maybe somebody should have been behind Emery, too, watching for a digger. Seems like that might have worked out all right. Spikes were standard. Okay. And I have not... Oh, here we go. So it had been raining, found it at a church. Started in the 1840s. Well, it sounds like you need to go back to that church, 5 Mile. Because that sounds like you're in a good spot. Self-coiling ropes? Yeah, there you go. Well, let's see. Barks says that theirs was a multi-hobby trip. Took fishing poles, gold pans, and detectors. Sounds to me like somebody could have brought a magnet too. If Emery lost his digger. Let's see here. He is back. Okay. There he is.
My crew's got out. I'm just hanging at the station.
Oh.
See if we get another call to drop.
Oh, okay. I wondered what had happened.
Yeah, sirens. I don't know if you could hear that or not coming through the phone. That means they're paging me.
I did hear a little bit of that and kind of wondered, and then all of a sudden it's like, I think Chuck froze up, and the chat's saying we lost him. No, I don't know.
No, so I'm waiting for Riggs to get back in. It's going to be a bit, so I thought I'd check in with you, let you know what the hell happened. We had an incident, so we'll see
Well, I
how that
hope
works out.
nothing
It's okay.
serious.
No,
Definitely.
so hanging here, a couple in the radio room and others hanging out. So I just come in. I thought I'd check in with y'all, let you know what happened.
I see. Well, we're getting reports in the chat. People are wondering. Emery wanted to know if anybody's lost a digger while they were detecting. It's like, yeah, that
Oh
happens.
yeah,
That happens more often than what you may realize.
I went back for it a couple times. I retrieved it. Back in England, the first day we were there, the best find I had was a brand new lesh tool somebody left laying in a big field. And when we got back to the barn, there was another group that was there that had been out in the same area. And I asked, and one of the ladies said, I can't find mine. I don't know what I did with it. I said, I got it.
Going, I know what you did with it.
Yep, you left it in a field. So anyway, I
And
just,
we're getting requests in the chat since you're in quarters. Wondering if maybe you can show off the new rig.
well, I'm sitting right next to the one. I don't know how good you can see it. It's 47.5 feet long.
Wow. That's a big rig.
And she weighs 82,000 pounds.
Oh my.
It's industrial, residential, but it's not any type of off-road in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring myself off screen for a minute, and that way they can get a good view.
This is our engine, main line. Generally rolls out. Right now, our medical rigs are out. So, this is Tower Ladder 1101.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure people are getting a kick out of the show and tell.
There you go.
Ha, yeah, gorgeous truck. Jason wants to know if you're driving that thing.
I do. Not very often.
No, I imagine that thing doesn't turn on a dime or anything.
No, and you have to be yearly updated on it, and, trained on it, and then have to go through drive course on it. And, you have to have a B-class license air brake to drive it. Don't need a CDL, but you need that. So
Wow.
it is a platform rig. And the 101 means just that, 101 feet.
Huh. You need a bigger garage.
Well, this is our tender, 3,250 gallons, 1,000 gallon minute pump. This girl over here is 2,500 gallons a minute.
That's a heck of a pressure washer.
Just a
Wow.
partial view of quarters. That's all you get.
Well, So they got a little tour.
Yep. Yep.
I can't remember who all I saw asking about that. I know Ohio Relic Hunter was one of them.
So our mainline engine, next bays, got the Chief's buggy, my buggy, got brush truck, boat, special ops trailer. We've got
Wow.
a little bit of everything. We're kind of on the way out in the backwoods, so we have to kind of have enough to get things going, and more than some because of what we've got here with a nuke plant and chemical plants and chemical storage and rail, and of course the highway and 9 miles of river and NHRA, IHRA drag strip. In fact, next weekend, you guys probably see me video a few of the nitros coming because it's the World Series. And they got Wilkinson. They got big names coming in. A big purse on that one. So it'll be an interesting weekend.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I remember right, those big weekends like that, I think you said they come in by the tens of thousands.
Yeah. Well, this
Which
is a
is
truck company. Everything was laid out. A lot of work went into this, laying it out. So we had everything for operation. We can marry up to any other department and their pushers or their water systems in the area.
Oh, wow. That's handy when it's needed, I'm sure.
Yep. So a lot of time, effort, and thought went into this truck. Same way with the engine. The engine is actually a rescue engine. And it's a rear mount pump. Ooh, come on up there, girl. Engineer panel.
There you go. Yeah.
This is a 2,000 gallon minute pump. So
Apparently, Randy DeMario likes the bucket truck.
this has a full cascade system on it. So we can refill bottles as we go at a call.
Nice. Always handy.
Uh-huh. Trust me, it gets a lot of use.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it does. Yeah, with the sort of crowd that the race draws like that, that's a lot of people coming into a relatively small town.
Yes. Yes. And that track's been running since 1955. Longest running track in America today as far as drag racing's concerned.
Makes for a lot of revenue that comes into the town too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. There's business end of what we end up doing a lot. This is AMCUS. This is all NASCAR, NHRA drag rated, so we can cut magnesium, boron, all the hardest metals.
Oh my. And
we've cut a lot of them out of vehicles after 180, 200, 220 mile an hour wrecks.
Yeah. Yeah. The bodies don't fare so well at that speed.
But their framing does, and that's all hardened, super hardened stuff. We had one 2 years ago that really, the guy come out of there, he had a punctured lung, broken ribs, that kind of stuff. He was back racing in a month.
Well, but when you consider the alternatives.
And we had a bunch of his crew members going, you You can't cut that stuff. And I just smiled and said, hide and watch. They were
Right.
amazed. And we take specialized training for race cars to do what we do on them.
Oh, yeah, you about have to.
Oh, yeah. I just got 3 back from California. They were out on training specialized for the ammonia facilities. We have the largest ammonia storage in the Midwest and one of the top 5 largest in the world here. And their tanks are 1,000,000-gallon tanks. And we get called up
Yeah.
occasionally. Yep.
You
Yep.
definitely need a bigger building.
Yep. Well, just lit out of here hot. My other rig's coming in. So, guys, I'll be signing off. Paperwork to do. Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk again Wednesday.
Yep. We'll see you, Chuck.
See you,
Stay
everybody.
safe.
Go find me something cool. Bye-bye.
Wow. So that was a little different twist. Everybody got a little bit of a virtual tour of the firehouse and all that goes into things. It was something else. And they do this time of the year, they bring in one heck of a crowd. I mean, folks that have well, I'm sure you've all heard us talk about it before, the type of crowd that the track draws in this time of the year, and it is something else. But the way it sounds, rolling into the weekend, you may want to keep an eye on Chuck's timeline because it is a very good possibility you'll see some lives while he's at the track. He does normally do that. But it definitely looks like he needs a bigger building. Looks like that one's getting a little full, I guess. That's the way it goes, though. Let's see here. Kevin. He's a regular prankster, isn't he, Bill? Either way, hopefully everyone was safe. And for those that can, stay cool if you can. Get out there and find it if you can. Post up the photos. You know how we like to see them. Right now, it's been so hot that I don't even think Ohio Relic Hunter's been doing much grilling or smoking. It'd be real easy to grill right now, though. Just set it outside. I don't know. Either way, post up the finds if you can. If you are able to get out there and find it. If you are out there smoking and grilling, be sure and post that up too. You know how we like to see that as well. Either way, I'm going to roll on out of here too. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. And for those that may be in the path of Erin, Stay safe. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.